I hope you enjoyed your snow day. As a reminder, DCPS will open on time tomorrow, so be sure to give yourself a little extra time on the roads. Let's dive in with some shout-outs and announcements. Shout out to our newest team member, Miss Faudet, who will be joining us as an early childhood aide in Miss Brody's class. Be sure to stop by and welcome her to the family. Shout out to Miss Searles and Miss Powell for attending the LSAT community budget meeting with me last week to get the ball rolling for budget season. Shout out to Mr. Trey, Miss Cole, and Miss Lilliston for their hard work on enrollment documentation verification. We just received audit results that showed that we were in the top performers of the district and outperformed other schools across the city. We received funding for all of our students and passed with flying colors. Shout out to the Sisters of Delta Sigma Theta who celebrated their Founders Day this weekend on January 13th. Shout out to the Sisters of Alpha Kappa Alpha who celebrate their Founders Day on January 15th with a special breakfast in Miss Sullivan's room. And shout out to the Sisters of Zeta Phi Beta who celebrate their Founders Day on January 16th later. Shout out to Miss Smith and Miss Searles for completing 100% of their Dibbles MOI benchmarking already. And huge shout out to Miss Searles, who is almost at 100% for all of her TRCs. Shout out to Miss Woodard for having 84% of her students complete in both Dibbles and TR. Shout out to Miss Mason and Miss Proctor, who have already completed iReady benchmarking for over half of their students. Tomorrow there will be a visit from the Officer Friendly program from MPD. I apologize for the delay in relaying the information. I was informed of the possibility of their visit late last week, and we will be working to accommodate them. I have attached a hard copy of the schedule for folks to be aware of. Due to the availability of officers, not all classes will receive a visitor. The schedule is tentative for those listed, and we will confirm tomorrow. As 2019 ramps up, we will continue to get stronger in little ways as a school. All bulletin boards will be updated by close of business January 23rd to be ready for the launch of Quarter 3 on January 24th. All bulletin boards should be covered with an exciting design and display recent student work that demonstrates process or critical thinking. This means writing drafts and final products or projects, not multiple choice or fill in the blank work. Beginning in Quarter 3, all homeroom teachers will be expected to send home bi-weekly newsletters to parents on the second and fourth Wednesday of each month. These newsletters can be of your own design, but should include shout-outs to students and parents going above and beyond, a preview of what is coming up in your class, specific tips for how students can be supporting their students, and more. An electronic copy should be sent to me, Miss Lee, and Miss Stabler for review 1 week prior to sending them out. For example, the first Wednesday of the month to be reviewed and printed for the second Wednesday of the month. This means that the first round will be due February 6th to be ready to go home on February 13th. Copies will be printed in black and white, but color copies of the electronic versions will be available to be housed on the school website for parents. It's MOI testing time. Please make sure that all students are being benchmarked in Dibbles, TRC, RI, and iReady according to plans with your LEAP leads. All MOI benchmarking should be completed by February 1st. Please don't hesitate to reach out with questions or concerns. It's Cycle 2 of Impact, and observations and evaluations will begin in January. All teachers receiving a second round evaluation will be seen sometime in the coming week. Anyone interested in supporting Black History Month programming should reach out to me by close of business Wednesday, January 16th. As you know, our JC Nalle website is in the process of being built to be ready to launch this spring. Please be sure to get your picture into me by February. Remember that our Georgetown MedStar team is doing mini yoga classes for teachers every Thursday from 12 to 12:30 in the gym and 1 to 1:30 in room 2. I.S. Jackson and her team will be visiting JC Nalle on February 4th. We can't wait to host her and her team as we share with her all of our progress that we continue to. Be sure that you are planning and prepared for next week. Monday, January 21st, school will be closed in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Tuesday, January 22nd, will be a half day of professional development at JC Nalle starting at 8:30 a.m. and a half day of records starting at noon. Work where you work best. And Wednesday, January 23rd, will be a district PD day that you all should have already registered for. If you have questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or your LEAP lead. Remember that Quarter 2 marks are due in Aspen by January 20th. I hope that the snow day was a nice boost for everyone as we head into the remainder of the week to focus on teaching and learning. Thank you, as always, for all that you do. What you do matters. You matter.